Hey folks, welcome to yet another episode. This time it's podcast, right? We have Arnel, Cat, and Malvin. And we are going to discuss a big project. You know, I've been involved in homelessness topic for some time. Arnel found me through the internet and he's interested. He wants to give something to the homeless people. Sorry about that. It's accommodation. Everybody, and Kat is a musician. She's going to play for us later on. Yeah. Malvin is a personal trainer offering help with mental well-being. Anyways, Arnel, can you say what's on your mind?
Well, I'm just grateful that we've got as far as we have, because what I've realized, especially recently, is that I can have as many good ideas, as many, plans for the future and best wishes for people and hopes and dreams, but until you act and do something about it, then that's just it's just gonna stay a dream. So I've kind of focused on trying to take the action that needs to be done to get it together, which includes contacting yourself, contacting Kat, contacting Melvin, and speaking about it more. Because when it stays in my head, it's not going to go anywhere.
All right. So you came up with a project of a magazine, Raft Up.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about it?
Raft Up magazine has been inspired by other magazines that have tried to help homelessness, such as The Big Issue and Dope magazine. I've seen big issue vendors like my whole life. I've lived in London, and sometimes you see them, and 5 years later you see them still. And so that made me think that there was something not quite right with the model of these magazines, and I just want to create a different model that can potentially help someone immediately or very quickly, rather than them having to figure out the rest of it out themselves.
Yes. Well, the most importantly is you have a boat to offer, right? Accommodation on a boat for 2 people, and that will be, their story will be in the magazine. I presume it will be. We can follow their road to recovery.
Depends, really, because whoever it is that we choose to help, they might not want their story shared. They might want to stay private.
Well, let's hope they will share the story too.
But we can share what we're doing anyway, regardless. They might want to remain anonymous. They might want to just come through the project and receive the help, and they might want to go out ahead and advocate for it in the future. They might want to go and promote it and be like, look, this has really helped me. We don't know yet.
So folks, a magazine and accommodation on the boat in today's episode, worth staying in. Get yourself a cup of tea, and we're going to get some performance from Kat now. She's going to play. She's a popular musician from London. How would you describe your music?
How would I describe it? I would say it's very sporadic. Like, it's very sporadic. Like, sometimes I'll write a song that's like a bit indie, and sometimes I'll write a song that's a bit folk, and it kind of just depends on the mood, really.
I like the word sporadic.
Yeah, but quite a lot of my songs, quite a lot of my, well, probably random is a better word, mm-hmm. But like quite a lot of my songs are sort of like uplifting sort of vibe. So hopefully I can help to uplift some people.
Right, and we get back to Malvin later on. Let's get the music going.
Sorry.
Cat Elliott, yes?
Cat Elliott, yeah.
It's Cat Elliott! Woo!
Yeah, maybe. Should I introduce the song? Did you record the...
No,
Okay, so I thought this was quite a good song for the occasion because I was once in a really, really bad place, and I had no idea how I was going to pull myself out. And in the end, I didn't really have to pull myself out because someone came along who befriended me for a while and just had that magic touch and managed to get me talking about things. And then I got out of the situation, and then she just disappeared. So yeah,
like an
so
angel.
it was like like a guardian angel. So That's the name of the song, and it goes like this. She arrived just as all hope was departing, when love was a stranger and Satan was laughing, when years of oppression had taken their toll, and a black icy river was drowning my soul. Seemed as if our life was destined for failure, a pointless ordeal between cradle and graveyard, to which place I raced with alarming great haste, till she came out of nowhere and took up the reins. She is my guiding light, she is my savior, leading me through the night to a safe haven, helping me fight all the demons and dangers, no doubt in my mind. She's my guardian angel, my guardian angel. Straight out of heaven, this modern Madonna with genuine friendship and patience on offer. She lent me her ear and we wasted no time, digging up all the feelings I buried inside. No turning back once the floodgates were open. The thoughts and emotions, the words never spoken, were flowing and rushing away with the tide, liberating my spirit and freeing my mind. She is my guiding star, she is my savior, leading me through the dark to a safe haven, helping me face the trials and tribulations of life. She rolled up the sleeves and the healing began. She opened my eyes, pulled my head from the sand. Where would I be without her guiding hand, pulling me up to my feet, giving me strength, helping me stand, helping me stand. She is my guiding star, she is my savior, leading me through the dark to a safe haven, helping me face the trials and tribulations of life. She is my guiding light, she is my savior, leading me through the night to a safe haven, helping me fight all the demons and dangers, no doubt in my mind. She's my guardian angel, my guardian angel, my guardian angel.
Super, excellent.
Thank you.
Nice one. All
Yes,
right.
I like it.
We just carry on, yeah, the conversation. Just
Yeah, I'll move it. I'll move aside.
nice one. It's really nice. It was in a good mood.
Yeah.
Mr. Martin can
totally
stay.
uplifting.
Can I see?
Yeah.
Can I see your guitar? I mean,
Yes.
the bar chords. You know, it's like so. It must be a good guitar. Yeah, it's a good guitar.
Yes, yeah. I had the action lowered, so it's
Yeah, I
easier
like
to
your
play.
guitar.
Thank
Do you
you.
want to put it aside or you want to keep it there?
We could keep it here,
Just in case you will feel
to
for
be,
like another song.
Straight
and
out.
also like to be part of the the gathering.
Yeah.
Like, you might want to say something. I don't know.
Has he got a name? Has he got a name?
I just call it Martin
Martin.
Because
So he has no name.
I see.
because it's a Martin.
All right.
I've got no imagination when it comes to things like that. So.
And, Malvin, yeah,
Yes, Melvin.
Melvin, yes. Melvin, how do you see your role in like helping homeless people?
Well, I also believe what Arnel's doing is very positive, but I also need people to feel like they can become new. At the moment, they're feeling like they can't achieve anything because they're on a negative. My role here is to actually bring out the energy to make them feel positive. So I will bring that through energy, through music, through my fitness, and make them feel good about themselves. That's what I'm looking for. So,
And this is something you're going to volunteer, yeah? You're going to help.
Yeah, 100%,
So anybody
yes.
needs like a
Coach Melvin.
Coach Melvin.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
so your
Coach
link will
Melvin.
be in a video down in below. Anybody needs Coach Melvin
Oh,
for
yeah.
well-being.
Yeah, for well-being.
You're
and
doing
mental
like
health.
physical and mental both.
Yes, through the fitness, just literally help their minds, motivate them, keep them engaged, keep them focused, make sure that they feel that they can change and they can see that life can be better and they can achieve whatever they want to achieve going forward. Yeah, definitely that.
And would that have to be a homeless person, or would you help just somebody that is feeling down?
Yes, I'll help anyone that needs my help. In terms of that, I believe we live in a society where people need motivation, they need support. And what we're doing right now going forward is we have to support one another. If someone needs help, why can't you support them? But we all need support for ourselves as well. So why don't we just encourage each other going forward? I'm a believer of encouragement. If you encourage that person, you're going to be encouraged by them, by their motivation and by their focus of, oh my God, I'm doing so well. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Mel, for this. Oh, thank you, Arnel. Thank you, Cat. Thank you.
That you're
Let's do
going
this.
to benefit from that as well.
We all benefit in our own way going forward. And the best part about it is seeing someone flourish.
Yeah.
All right, nice one.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. All right. So Arnel, could you like summarize the project for people who just tune in and
Summary. We have a project that will hopefully reduce people being outcasted and isolated, and bring them into a warm and caring, loving community that will support as many of their needs as possible. That's quite optimistic.
their journey.
yeah,
That's quite optimistic.
Start with one or two people, right? With helping
Yeah,
them.
one or two.
Is that all right to say? If there's anybody like in need out there watching this video, can contact you and ask for your help in terms of accommodation in London. Yes.
It's very difficult because I can imagine if we did extend it out to everyone, it would be flooded.
Well, there's only two
There's
beds,
only
right?
two spaces at the so
Two bunks, we should say.
two beds.
But
So
potentially, like you could. Sorry to interject.
It's alright.
Like potentially, like you could offer, rather than, you couldn't necessarily offer like the accommodation to a lot of people, but you could offer like at some point down the road like support to more people. Yeah, so like they can join the community and, you know, and benefit from like having someone give them some coaching and like a bit of a purpose and kind of find themselves again, find their direction.
Yeah.
So that could be something maybe like that would be, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
And about
we're all in it. Just basically we're all just trying.
Yeah.
That's what I could say. We're just trying.
yeah, and about the magazine, this is a time for you to say to potential sponsors or how you call patrons out there, if what you're going to offer them.
Okay, when I mentioned earlier that the magazine was similar to The Big Issue, the main differences would be that, like, as soon as we have our vendor, the person who would distribute the magazine, we would immediately put them in shelter and then immediately give them access to our network of
Shelter and work.
a network of
provided.
help. Yeah, a network of help.
Yeah.
Shelter.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I've spoken to physiotherapists who are interested. I only told the project to someone at work the other day, and then she mentioned it to someone else, and then they contacted me saying they want to be involved as a healing therapist because that's what they're studying to become. So trauma healer. So got a hairdresser in Covent Garden. His name's Adam Reed. I've been following him for a while now, and he's encouraged me mentally and kept my, I could immediately tell that if I approached him, he would be interested in it and he would want to help, and I did, and he's willing to help, make someone look presentable and as good as they can be, so they feel good about themselves as well. I'm trying to create a total package that we can hopefully over a period of time really set someone on their way to being okay and looking after themselves eventually. But with the support and help if they still need it, so that we can get someone new
All right.
on board.
Okay.
You know.
Sounds good. Well, this is the Raft Up. You can follow the project on Instagram. It's at Raft_up. Raft Up. So
2 underscores.
2 underscores there. You can follow the project there. And what else can we add?
The magazine. Okay, you want to talk about the magazine? It's called a magazine because that's how it started. But as things and plans evolve, I realised that.
Well, I like the connotation: boat, accommodation, raft.
Yeah, we're trying to link it.
So,
Trying to link it together so that it's understood well. It's understood easily. When someone comes across it, they could see the links and understand it, and that's how they can feel attached to the project and willing to stay involved in it.
And I keep my fingers crossed. I will do whatever I can to give you publicity on my channel, and I'm looking forward to see first people being rescued and staying on the boat. I hope I'll be able to also do some little documentaries about that, folks. And it was nice to meet you. This is the first time I met Arnel before, but this is the first time I'm meeting. So this is the power of the internet. You meet interesting people all the time. Yeah. Yes, people link up and get into good projects, big projects. It's always better. What we say, like in Polish, is like 2 heads is better than 1 head.
Totally.
I'm sure there's a saying in English.
100 is better than 2.
Yeah.
The more the merrier, or something.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was. What part of London you come from, by the way? Let's start with Arnel.
I'm from Wembley, born and raised in northwest London.
Yeah.
My whole life. You as well?
No.
I
was just cheering for you.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Melbourne, but northwest London.
Northwest London.
Northwest. Whole life. That's why I feel like it's.
So how did you come to the same school? If you from Northwest and you from Wembley,
Northwest.
that's Northwest. So I thought Wimbledon.
Wembley is Northwest London.
Wimbledon. People do that. Wembley, Wimbledon always get.
Yeah, Wembley, Wimbledon. Oh, God, I didn't realise that. Wembley, Wimbledon mixed up.
Yeah.
And you, Cat?
I was born outside of London. I lived lots of places. I'm a little bit of a gypsy in some ways.
And how long you've been in London?
Well, this time about 2 years. So coming up for 2 years.
How is your music, your career?
It's getting quite exciting now. Like
yes.
I've just been writing lots of songs and working at it and getting out as much as possible, and the more I do, the more fun it gets and the more stuff happens. So it's good, and it makes me happy anyway. So hopefully, happy me equals happy other people.
Well, it definitely I first heard Cat at, where was it?
Oh, it was
in.
I can't remember the name. It was the Cat and Fiddle or something.
Cat and Fiddle.
Cat and Mutton. The Cat and Mutton. Yeah.
It was a random event that I just came across on the night. I just needed to do something out of the house and.
Yeah, that's funny how I never asked you how you came to be there. So it's funny that it was a random thing.
Yeah, I just know I needed to be out and absorb something, and just pay attention to something else other than myself. And that was a good thing to go to, and it was full of creative and well thought people and people who I felt was on the same wavelength with, and Cat's music immediately felt good to me, and when I went back and listened to her catalogue and listened to the words and read the lyrics, and I'm like, this is positive stuff. This is stuff that
you can relate
if you
to.
can, if you listen, I feel like if you just listen and
would you give us another song, Kath?
Yeah, if you like.
Please, yes, go for it.
Okay. Well, I'll do Shine.
Yeah.
This is going to be this is going to be interesting because I hardly ever do this one live because it's not really the sort of song that you would sing at a pub gig or something.
Would you like me to play drums, Alan?
If you want. If you like.
Try. Very low key.
Yeah, this song I suppose it's a kind of a shout out to people that have gone before that have tried their best to make the world a better place, and sometimes they come to a bit of a sticky end themselves. But it's mostly about unity, like all coming together and realizing that, as you know, when we come together with a common purpose, then we're strong and we can actually achieve anything that we want. So nothing's out of reach, including like everyone being like happy and at peace and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. This is called Shine.
Come so far through thick and thin. We fought our battles, faced our demons. Side by side we'll always win. Share the smiles and keep the secret. So how can you speak of letting go? All the dreams so many hope for, but so few believe or ever know. All for one and one for all. We know how hard the strong and mighty fall, but we just can't help getting high. And life is beautiful when you can fly. Through it all together we will shine. Let's give love a try. Our fears we conquer one by one. Laugh in the face of any army. This waking up has just begun. So many waves before the calm sea. As the world around us tears itself apart, we'll be standing strong together with the same song in our hearts. All for one and one for all. We know how hard the strong and mighty fall, but we just can't help getting high. Our life is beautiful where you can fly. Through it all together we will shine. Let's give love a try. When I've got your hand in my eye, heart to heart, it doesn't matter if we don't see eye to eye. Let's give love a try. All for one and one for all. We know how hard the strong and mighty fall, but we just can't help getting high. Life is beautiful and you can fly. Through it all together we will shine. Let's give love a try. When I've got your hand in my eye, heart to heart, we'll stand together and forever we will shine.
Thank you. All right.
We're gonna shine.
I absolutely love that song. I absolutely love
Thank
it.
you.
I really do, yeah.
Shine like a diamond.
Very talented, good voice.
Oh, thank you.
All right, folks. I think that that will be it for today. Thanks
Yeah,
for coming to Zupa Studio. If you've got something to say and you want to be on my channel, contact me. Why not? You may have another interview, a similar interview with me later on. Anyway, folks, thanks a lot for coming. All the best for
Thanks,
the Raft
Zupa.
Up Project. And I hope to see you soon.
Oh, you will.
Yeah, for sure.
You will.
Thank you.
Thank you.